This is Akashvani. To celebrate India's rapid stride in various fields, we are starting a mini series of 5 episodes in this month of independence entitled India at the Rate 76. First on the block is Mr. Pankaj Fanase, research scholar from the School of International Studies, Jawaharlal Nehru University, taking a look at the developments in the field of foreign affairs. Over to Mr. Pankaj.
Namaskar. Warm greetings to listeners of All India Radio. Today, I stand before you to reflect on India's foreign policy accomplishments over the past 76 years, highlighting our nation's remarkable trajectory in international affairs and the unique opportunity presented by our G20 presidency to exhibit diplomatic influence and leadership on pressing global matters. Foreign policy refers to the overarching goals that guide a state's action and engagements with other countries. It is shaped by various factors, including internal considerations and the behavior of other states and strategic geopolitical objectives. Foreign policy reflects a state's efforts to safeguard its interest, maintain stability, and pursue its desired outcome in the international arena. Throughout this journey, India's foreign policy has been shaped by 5 key determinants, namely national leadership, status of the nation at the given time, government's priorities, nation's capabilities, and the mandate of the government in the parliament. India's first Prime Minister, Jawaharlal Nehru, referred the objective of our foreign policy are the preservation of world peace and enlargement of human freedom. Regardless of changes in the domestic governments and fluctuations in the international events, India's foreign policy has remained grounded in these principles. In the early days of independence, elements of realism were evident when Subhash Chandra Bose formed Azad Hind Fauj with the support from Japan, aligning with the Axis powers. However, under the leadership of Nehru, our foreign policy leaned towards idealism, guided by the vision of non-alignment and the promotion of third world interest within the global order. As we navigated the complexities of Cold War era, the non-alignment movement became a crucial space for us to maintain independence of thought and survival amidst power struggles. However, the Chinese aggression of 1962 taught us the importance of more cautious and realistic approach. Our victory in the 1965 war culminated by the resolute stance in the 1971 war. Massive victory over the Pakistan was gained in just 13 days, and the subsequent first nuclear testing in 1974 showcased India's diplomatic prowess and military capabilities. The 1990s brought significant shifts and reforms in our foreign policy. The disintegration of USSR necessitated by the search of new alliances and economic revitalization, leading to the liberalization, privatization, and globalization reforms. During this period, we established diplomatic relations with Israel embarked on the Look East policy, directing attention towards long-neglected Southeast Asia. To enhance our external security, we initiated ambitious programs like Ballistic Missile Technology Program during the leadership of P.V. Narasimha Rao. The Gujarat Doctrine emerged, emphasizing the quality of our relationship with neighboring countries. Under the leadership of Prime Minister Atal Bihari Vajpayee, India conducted second nuclear test successfully, became member of Nuclear League, challenging the established global framework of disarmament. Following the Kargil War, India leveraged Pakistan's diminished international image to build a partnership with the United States. The Vajpayee government's efforts for normalizing relationship with Pakistan, however, faced hurdles as General Musharraf, the then military leader of Pakistan, showed little interest in such a reconciliation. In subsequent years, pragmatic foreign policy approaches under Manmohan Singh deepened our bonds with USA, Israel, West Asia, and Japan. We navigated through the challenging times, leveraging opportunities to strengthen our position as a responsible nuclear power and securing recognition through the India-US nuclear deal of 2008, despite not being a signatory to the Nuclear Non-Proliferation Treaty and the Comprehensive Nuclear Test Ban Treaty. Emphasizing the priorities of the economy and neighboring countries, some scholars have referred this approach as Manmohan Doctrine. The remarkable shift in India's foreign policy can be cited with advent of Narendra Modi as a Prime Minister with huge mandate in Parliament in 2014. Under his visionary leadership, India's foreign policy has achieved significant global milestones, elevating our nation's standing and influence on the international stage. Prime Minister Modi's proactive approach has led to robust delivery in developmental projects across 78 countries, encompassing crucial areas like infrastructure, power, and energy supply. Also, energizing bilateral relations in Africa, Oceania, and Central Asia through state visits and summits has gained momentum. This has not only enhanced India's credibility as a reliable partner, but also strengthened our economic impact globally as a resilient supply chain element. As a testament to our commitment as a global contributor, India has promptly responded during humanitarian crises, providing vaccines and medicines during disasters like COVID-19 and recent earthquake. The government's diplomatic efforts have resulted in India's active presence in crucial global formations, including Quad, Shanghai Cooperation Organization, Forum for India-Pacific Island Cooperation, that is FIPIC, etc. India has also took leadership in establishment of International Solar Alliance, Coalition for Disaster Resilient Infrastructure for tackling climate change and disaster management. Through this engagement, India has effectively shaped global narratives on vital issues such as climate change, terror financing, Indo-Pacific architecture, and cultural exchange. Our independent stance on geopolitical challenges such as the Ukraine war and taking the principled stand on the line of actual control and the Belt and Road Initiative in the face of China's assertiveness showcases our dedication to upholding our national interest. Amidst these global achievements, the impact of India's foreign policy on the lives of its citizens is evident in numerous tangible benefits. The government's effort to ensure the safety and well-being of our people are exemplified through successful repatriation during conflicts and crises from Afghanistan to Sudan. Measures like land boundary agreements with neighboring countries and initiatives to counter terrorism have strengthened India's national security. Our foreign policy also emphasizes the welfare of our citizens globally, as seen through mobility agreements that facilitate the movement of workers and professionals, ensuring their rights and well-beings. Streamlined passport services have been a remarkable increase in passport issuance, enabling Indian citizens to engage with the world. Economically, the strategic focus on the government has resulted in a boost to India's export capabilities, foreign direct investment, and technological collaborations contributing to the nation's economic strength. Additionally, strategic investment in Northeast, facilitated by countries like Japan and European Union, have fostered regional development and prosperity. Furthermore, the promotion of Indian culture and traditions has received significant attention through global events like International Day of Yoga and Ayurveda, strengthening India's soft power and cultural diplomacy worldwide. In the face of emerging challenges such as China's rapid economic and military growth and technological advancements, India's policymakers are increasingly vigilant and adaptive in safeguarding our national interest and maintaining regional and global stability. Addressing the menace of terrorism carried out by non-state actors leveraging sophisticated technology remains a top priority. Throughout global events, India has responded with measured and calculated actions, drawing upon its capacities to address international challenges. Under the current leadership of Prime Minister Modi, the country's foreign policy has taken significant strides towards achieving its goals and efficiently delivering services. As India leads the G20, it stands as a shining example of a nation that has transcended historical constraints to become an influential global player committed to working collectively for the betterment of humanity. With a focus on national priorities and the betterment of its people's lives, India will continue her journey in the global arena with sense of purpose and responsibility. Thank you. Jai Hind.
In the first episode of Independence Month series, India at the Rate 76, you just heard Mr. Pankaj Fanase, research scholar from the School of International Relations, Jawaharlal Nehru University, taking a look at the rapid strides that India made during last 76 years of independence. Next talk in this series would focus on science and technology next Tuesday. Stay tuned in to the Indraprastha channel of Akashvani for more such talks.